Greetings, mortals, and welcome back to Nidaros.
So, when last we left off, I was considering going in against Sjaelland and Sweden, and I don't think I want to do that. So we're gonna. I was thinking about it, and I did some calculation. It looks like these guys have something like 7,000 total troops. I had to look at each individual count and how many territory and how much stuff each one of them has. So I was thinking that I was going to not become king yet, but I think I'm actually going to form the Kingdom of Norway. And let's see, this will cost me 150 gold, 100 piety, and give me a bunch of prestige. So we're going to do this. Boom. So we created the Kingdom of Norway, which gives us a domain limit of 11. We are no longer over our limit, which is good. We have open council position for advisor. We don't have a character to put in there. And we also fulfilled our ambition. So we become King of Norgar. We have a shit ton of prestige. I'm going to set my thing to groom an heir because I want to have as many children as possible. And we have some other stuff to do. So I can compose a book. Nope. I can present some debutantes. Okay, she looks fine. Okay. And one more. I believe that how much a character likes you influences fertility as well. So yeah, I can give her that seneschal thing. So let's go ahead and give her this title. And let's see. So the hope here is that I'm able to get some good business going. So I think I just got back from Rome, right? Looks like it. Holy shit, when did Hispania form? When did Hispania form? Okay, so that's very interesting. There's an Islamic Hispania. And then one tiny province. Okay, so the key question is where I want to go raiding. This guy has 6,000 troops, so I don't think it's a good idea to go there. And I need to figure out who on my council. My spy master is pretty bad. My chancellor is really bad. I'll just... So... we can just add this random guy here. Now, do I want... I don't think I need to settle tribe, right? Yeah. What do I want to do now? I could go back to Ireland. Do I want to go to Ireland? I think, considering that my army isn't particularly huge, I do want to just pop into Ireland. So we're going to go ahead and embark the army, and we're going to start raiding, I think, 2 provinces at a time over here. And what else do we want to do? I'm going to wait for military organization here. I'm going to wait for legalism here, because once I get religious control mandate, I can do some cool things. Like so. I guess I should actually send this guy here first. So I can split this in half. There we go. So we can just start raiding both of these provinces. I need to nominate a successor. I can change my laws again. I need 5 legalism or higher. Did my sister die or something? Alright, so I didn't even realize that I owed him a favor. Is this the crusty crab? I have no idea what that means. No idea. Also, hey, Mole. Let's see. Okay, so I've got 3,300 max levies now. As your men return from looting the holding, one of the hands you an axe with a strange purple sheen and plus etched into the handle, followed by the number 2. After weighing it carefully in your hands, you toss aside your old gray axe in favor of the new weapon. That is hilarious. Adds +2 hex. That is cute. That is very cute. Okay. I don't think that it's appropriate to go to my spy master's chamber. It just seems dangerous to me. I'm actually going to have him come down here. Oh, we have a son. Okay. And I believe that that invalidates. That's interesting. We do not need to leave these guys here anymore. These guys can go down here. Alright, so considering that we have so much, I'm going to start building a weaponsmith. I'm just going to pump everything one by one to maximum there. The other thing that I need to do is make sure that all my provinces are as upgraded as possible. Yay, marital bliss. Okay. Now we're talking. That's I have an active hostility toward SpongeBob SquarePants. There's no better man increasing the church's opinion of me. So Sir Ivar. Monthly piety seems more useful. Unfortunately, I just lost my marshal. Oh no, I don't have the money. Well, my marshal is incapable, but that's fine. I don't actually know. I remember like seeing a little bit of it and just really disliking it. But that was a really long time ago. So who knows? He captured in battle. We can recruit him. Alright, let's just release him. I have no interest in him. Okay, I'm gonna move over here. So, we're up to 200. Not too bad. But yeah, I'm gonna try to spend everything in Nidaros. Nice. Now, there's plenty of people who would not think that it's nice to end up with multiple sons in Gavelkind, but for me, I am happy for it. The more sons I have, the more titles I can give out, and basically my intention is to be continuously conquering, preferably overseas. So in the first generation, I'm going to be wanting to give a lot of my titles away. Or not a lot of my titles, a lot of these people's titles away. A lot of those duchies and things like that. So that's one thing that I want to do. But then later on, that's interesting. Okay, so I should be able to recruit. Right, 11.5 gold. So title loss and succession. So I'm going to nominate my son, because if I nominate my son, then I don't have to worry. Quite so much. Okay, so our road capacity is pretty close to finished. Alright. So we're just rotating around. But basically one of the things that I'm going to be doing is trying... Holy shit. But I do have more. We're going to swap these down. Alright, we built our weaponsmith, and we have boatloads of prestige. So we're just going to keep upgrading this. And we can increase our military organization. That's going to give a huge increase to the number of levies that we can field. Sorry, to the number of retinues we can field. So, we have a nephew. He is sickly. Yeah, I don't know. I just never got into it. I think that mostly it was... Oh, that's useful. Oh, lovely, I'm possessed. So... Nice! Hello, strongman. So I can get him married to someone. Yeah, unfortunately, the fact that I'm possessed is probably a bit of a problem. It increases my personal combat skill. So... I'm not sure how being crazy increases your personal combat skill. Seems a little backward. I don't think being crazy is like being left-handed in combat. You know, being left-handed is valuable in combat scenarios because of the fact that most people train and are used to fighting right-handed people, including left-handed people. So left-handed people are used to fighting right-handed people, so the right-handed people have a severe disadvantage when they fight the left-handed person. And the left-handed person has a disadvantage against the left-handed person who has an equal disadvantage against them. So being left-handed is very useful. Being insane, though, is like a legitimate disability. Like, yes, you'll fight differently, presumably, but you're not going to fight in a coherent and cohesive manner if you're fighting significantly differently as a result of, like, a mental condition like that. So, we're upgrading the weaponsmith, and I should be able to just keep upgrading it. Brought a huge amount of prestige back. And we can pop everyone on the boats again. And do we want to say hi to Pope? I feel like we might want to say hello to the Pope, because the Pope doesn't have very many troops. So, say hello to the little Pope. Little Pope, little Pope. Say hello to the little Pope. Da, 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 da. So, now we're cooking with gas. We've got family focus, which gives us 25%. We've got family patriarch, which gives us another 20%. And then we have 3 concubines. So, oh, and then we have groom and heir, which gives another 20%. I will never be satisfied. I am apparently totally satisfied. Damn it. Okay, so I have tons of money to spend, and let's see if we have anything to spend it on. Can upgrade the market village, we might as well. So what I'm trying to do right now is just improve my domain as much as humanly possible. There we go. So we can just invest all of this money that we're stealing in a good way. That is true. In Might and Magic 6, definitely insanity does help your combat capacity quite a bit, now that I think about it. This isn't the only game where that is the case. Though, I think insanity drops your accuracy, though, right? I don't remember. I think it gives you, like, some sort of ridiculous triple modifier to your might, and I think your speed, is it? I don't remember the actual stat benefits of it, but they're really good for a knight generally. But I do think that it might decrease your accuracy, but I could be wrong on that. It might not. It might only decrease your intellectual statistics. So I'm going to want to form retinues eventually. Everybody gets their duty focus. How long do we have on this? And getting this upgrade is going to be very valuable for stuff. He's a one-legged pope with cancer. There we go. And I should have clicked the button. Okay, we have another son of the dynasty coming out. Oh, this is great. You have so many men in the family to just transfer all these titles to. So we built a bunch of wooden hill forts. So we're sieging a city now. Upgrading to rank 3 weaponsmith. I'm just going to be completing all of the 4 things in my capital right now. I thought it increased speed. So we don't have a huge amount of money. We do have a huge amount of prestige, though. So each time we bring these boats back, we're going to be getting an extra 450 prestige, which is interesting, actually, because that's exactly 1 building's worth. If you look at the average cost of each level, because it goes between 300 and 600, so the average cost is 450. Does it go between 400 and 600? Yes, I think it goes in 100 increments. For some reason I was thinking it was in 150 increments because I'm a crazy person. So, how are we doing here? We have 18 loot protected by the fort, so we are going to just sit here after we finish up. Oh, never mind, there's 2 left. There's the castle. I thought that I'd already taken this barony down. And that is so much money for a barony. Okay. So, how do I want to handle things now? Hello. You broke free. So, offering this guy vassalization. There. Okay, so he wants a council position. He's actually got really good intrigue. So, I feel like he makes the most sense as my spy master. So we're going to have him study tech in the Byzantine Empire. Where's my... I'm concerned about the fact that there's the... Because these guys are not very advanced. Rome is actually pretty derpy. So the problem is that I really don't want to get... I don't want them to bring the plague back with them. Okay, so it does increase speed by a little bit. I'm not a crazy person! Yay! Yeah, I don't think that they changed that between the 2 games. So... Okay, so... I don't have to worry about castle infrastructure necessarily. I guess I should be investing in town infrastructure 1. Just so that I can build... I guess I shouldn't have done that, because I would have gotten that for free. And I'm going to be upgrading this stuff first. So the Varangian Guard has been formed. What is my ambition right now? Alright, Griminaire. So, I'm hoping that I get a couple more kids. A couple more male heirs, preferably. And I think that I'm actually going to spend probably the majority of this lifetime just accumulating prestige and pumping up my stuff. So, do I need... I guess based off of this, it's probably in my best interest. I didn't realize that my sister was in somebody's dungeon. How did she end up in somebody's dungeon? Oh my god, 2 of our children are dead? That is so sad. Well, you know, not a single attractive kid. All the kids are taking after me, and none of them are taking after my lovely wife. This is sad. Alright, so we can pull these guys back, and we are ready to bring back another boatload of moolah and prestige. Which I could then use to build a market town if I want. So there's been some inheritance shenanigans going on over here. Now I do need to be a little bit careful now that I think about it, because I only have 100 years. Do I want to attack Sweden? I don't have anybody to give these provinces to yet. I guess I don't really need internal stability. Internal stability is overrated, right? Alright, I think I'm gonna declare a subjugation war on Sweden. I'm gonna drop my fleets. I don't really need them, I don't think. I can't subjugate. So I can declare a forced vassalization war on this guy, actually. But if I declare war on Sweden, I currently only have access to border disputes. Alright, so if this guy manages to do this, when he dies, it will split these two again. Yikes, I don't want to lose 1,000 prestige just to declare war. Do I want to extort tribute out of Sweden? Do I want to just do... Because I could just do conquest up here. But no, I don't think I want to do that. I think I do want to wait until my children come of age. So we're going to raise my levies and my fleets back up. And we're going to start... Is Lombardy a good choice? Yeah, I can start raiding Lombardy. The construction has reached rank 1. We're going to rank that up to 2. The other thing is that I guess I could, and I probably should have thought of this, I could increase castle infrastructure to 2 to increase the speed. That increases. Oh. You look delicious. Absolutely delicious. I'm not doing a multiplayer on top. So, do I want... I could increase my tribal organization, but I don't think that I actually want to give any more power. Only one tribe can live in each county. What's it? There. Alright, so we can pop in here. Yahoo. Oh shit. They actually brought up troops. Who are you? Oh, is that mercenaries? So, Market Town has been built. Don't have anything to spend on right now. Here we go. Yay! We finally have an attractive child. We lost our steward. Okay, let's not replace our steward with someone who's terrible. Let's see here. I'm going to, I guess, invite a noble to the court. There we go. And he's strong! Perfect. So those two. Oh, I need to pay attention with them because I can actually make shield maidens. So how much money is here? There's not a huge amount of money that's just left in the province now, but there are 2 more cities here. So should be able to get a pretty decent amount of loot here. Yes. See, this is what I wanted. It's just all the children. I actually don't really have any vassals to speak of, so I could just take this from him. He wants to become the king. Okay. Good luck, friend. You're gonna have to kill your way through an entire stable full of children. I like just. Do I want legalism rank 2? I think I do. Oh no, we have... Oh, I don't have an advisor. Oh, this is just advisor. Let's put that person in the advisor thing. Oh, that didn't help me any. That's fine. Okay, so we'll just go over to our council. And who is opposed? Po Chow. Alright, so I'll request his council support. Do I break ties? I probably break ties, right? I see 7 there, and there's only 6 people on the council, so that has to be me as the last one. There we go. So I can now take titles freely from people of other religions in my domain. 780 is quite a lot of loot. Do I want to loot the Pope again? I think I do. Because I really want to get the achievement for sacrificing the Pope totem. Oh, nice. I just got just. Cha-ching. Cha-ching-ching. Ooh. Not right now. My 2 children just can't get along. My efforts to instill mutual love and respect have finally borne fruit. This friendship will serve them well when I'm gone. The Earldom of Island. And let's see. I'm gonna lose a ton of chiefdoms, a ton of territory. Oh. Ancient Lombard Kingdom was established in Italy after a long history of migration originating in northern Europe. Along the way, the Lombards themselves have changed, both influencing and becoming influenced by the regions they've settled. Now it's finally come to pass that the Lombard lands in Italy no longer have a Lombard ruler, and this effectively spells the end of the name of the Kingdom of the Lombards. We shall henceforth speak of the Kingdom of Italy, but the Lombard heritage still lives on. Fate smiles on me. I have yet more children come the way. See, this is what I wanted for my first character, and it just didn't happen. Nice! Oh, not nice. He's ugly. Oh well, it's fine. So, I keep having advisors die or something. Okay, I guess I'll just invite a holy man to the court. because I just need somebody to fill this position. On the plus side, I have Agnatic Cognatic. There's never going to be risk of a game over ever again. This playthrough, I will not run out of children. There is no risk of me running out of children. Okay, so I can create these duchies if I want. Oh right, I forgot. Oh good. Still upgrading. We haven't lost time. So how is everybody doing? They have enough troops that I don't want to go anywhere near them. I'm now known as the Bewitched. We don't have any prisoners. So, we're just doing a slow burn, kind of just raiding up a storm. Okay, throw that guy in my dungeons, and go ahead and ransom him off for some moolah. I have another son. Still only have one attractive child. Just how ugly am I? You know, it occurs to me that my sister was ugly. It might well be that my character is on the verge of ugliness. He's like one of those people where it's like you hesitate to call them ugly, but you would definitely not call them attractive. And that's probably what I look like. Okay, so how do I want to handle this? I feel like I should be. I feel like I definitely shouldn't be doing that. Because yeah, I don't have a retinue. So I want to oversee construction. Build time modifier minus 40%. I think that that's massive considering. And unfortunately, Irminsul was just destroyed. Okay, so what am I going to build now? I'm going to continue building the prestige stuff for now. So I have plus 40% to the levy reinforcement rate, which is fine, but also to the morale of those armies. That seems like a really, really impressive bonus to me. So, we are almost completely ready. And when we bring all that money back, we'll also get a huge, huge amount of prestige. So, I can force vassalage on this guy. And I think I'm going to want to. He does have a pretty good number of troops. So maybe I do want to wait until... I don't think there's any reason to wait, honestly. I think that I want to force my vassalization before he becomes a king. Because he probably can become the king of Denmark right now. And he has 4,000 troops personally. 1,700 are from event. I wonder what the event spawn troops were for. So we built a training ground in Nidaros. So we're just going to keep increasing it. So we have increased the quality of our troops already. So the troops in that location are high quality, and now we are increasing the number of them that we will have. And one of the nice things is that if you do fully max this stuff out, you can use, with this prestige, you can use prestige instead of money to get castle buildings later when you do adopt feudalism. So, oh, few alive have a more fearsome reputation than you. Where many Vikings merely raid, you destroy entire towns and castles, leaving none alive besides one to spread the tale from Egil the Ravager. So I'm no longer... Wow, okay, so we've... I didn't realize that this upgraded. So we get 20 to our same faith opinion, we get an extra point of martial, we get some extra prestige, and awesome. So we've got 702 gold ready to bring back. So the time's come. We need to subjugate Sjaelland. We should be able to with our current stuff. I have about 4,000 levies personally. Of those levies, I've got a weaponsmith here that's pretty damn impressive. Well, I should... Hey, Herjdal prospers. And he's my spy master, so that is useful. Okay, so how are my children doing? Absolute cognatic. Not happening. Not yet. I wish I could get that because that would be hilarious. All of my children would just get one title each. It's like, okay. Oh, so nice. Okay, so there's been a recent influx of money into Nidaros, which is good. We can go ahead and drop my levies. Okay, Sjaelland, how are you doing? So, do I want... I'm concerned about the fact that they do have 1,700 event spawned troops, and I kind of like for them to go away first. They have that random province there. So West Francia might at some point try to take this back. And how are you doing monetarily? He has a positive monthly balance. He's possessed, he's a drunk. He has a lot of minions. And I think that I can get prestige pretty fast now. And given how quickly I can get prestige, I think it probably is in my best interest to just create a 13,000 troop army and bum rush him now. So we can offer him vassalization if we want. He's like, no, you don't have any troops. And if we, oh no, if we force vassalization, it costs us 1,000 prestige. Forgot about that. So do we want to... I didn't realize that I'd already used my extra... subjugation. So how do I want to handle this? Yeah, I don't think I want to do that if I'm going to have to deal with all of them. But that being said, if I'm not doing that, what am I doing? Because I have a lot. Okay, so my first child will come of age in 5 years, and I am currently 38. I'm pretty young. I don't think I'm at huge risk of just falling over dead. So with that being the case, I think I might want to just go back to raiding. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to raise our levies again. We are going to get rid of these because we don't need all these things. And we're going to go raiding. Okay, so we need a matrilineal marriage for her. And this is an attractive boy who's pretty good generally. That's like the perfect match right there. He's got a positive trait. My son-in-law has no children and has a claim on Sweden. I have a non-aggression pact with him? Why do I have a non-aggression pact with you? Oh, I have a non-aggression pact with you because I just married your... something or other. Okay. So I have a non-aggression pact with this guy. Because of the marriage of my daughter to him. So who are you? He's a weak claim on Sweden, so he doesn't have the ability to just take it. And he's not at peace. So I need to wait for him to be at peace for me to break the non-aggression pact. And I think I'm going to want to do that. So we'll break that non-aggression pact. Then we can declare war for that claim. That claim will allow us to get someone of... oh, will it? I guess some of the provinces will go to our dynasty, and others will not. So let's see. At any rate. He has a prepared invasion of England. Oh, that's why he has a bunch of troops. How's this going? I think people are just now arriving home, so I think that I need to end things here. What time is it? It's 4:16. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to end things here. Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today. Sorry about the sudden ending, but I'm at a friend's house and they're home, so I'm gonna be spending time with the people whose place I'm staying at. So anyway, let's see here. So next time we're going to try to unite Scandinavia by the year 950, which I think we should be able to do. We still have to keep pumping up the upgrades into our capital. Once we finish our capital, we'll move on to the next province in our capital duchy and just keep on doing that. I do have to consider whether I want to actually move my capital duchy to Vestlandet, because this is just a way better duchy. So I'm wondering whether I want to actually do that eventually, and I probably will. So anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. It has been a pleasure to stream for you today, and I hope to see you all again next time.